All right, what's up? Going to be talking about what I think, or who I think is the best mythical monster today. Which, short answer is just going to be Horus, right? Horus is the best overall mythic. And the reason that I think Horus is going to be the best mythic overall and the best mythic to obtain is because of versatility, right? Simply because Horus is, I think, the only mythic that provides strong use in every level, or is even necessary for every level, including the elemental challenges, including the Master Challenge Evil Summoner. These don't really matter, but including the elemental challenges, even without any upgrades, even with 1 star, Horus is still going to be the best mythic overall, right? And so when you compare him to the other mythics, you have to see that Anubis is not going to be your main unit in any challenges. He's a unit that can help with completing levels, isn't necessary, mainly just going to be used as a way to, I guess, like, decrease the amount of gold you need to put into your carry and nightmare levels, or to be able to beat some hard modes or elemental challenges. Ra is just needed for IQT. Pretty much nothing else really needs him. Bastet is in a garbage state right now, where she is pretty much not good at all. Hades is overshadowed by Amaterasu, and can situationally be better than Mighty, but isn't really needed at all anyways. Zeus is good in IQT, pretty much just IQT. Soul Sidon here, good in Soul Sidon, and Poseidon, I guess, are good in some Volcano Goddess setups. Other than that, not really that used. Amaterasu is good for faster farming, good for KPR, alongside with the other, I guess, non-Egyptian mythics, I could say, also used as can be used as a DPS carry in nightmare levels. Susanoo, save some gems, be able to automize levels in elemental challenges with the rock summons, and I think Jiraiya is a close runner-up. Oh yeah, none of these were in order, by the way, but I just think Jiraiya is a close runner-up to Horus for best monster because he can be applied in so many setups. But now getting back to Horus, the reason I think Horus is so strong is, again, you use him in every single level, or he's needed at every single level, right? If you think about all of the classic levels here, the setup I'm using here is going to be the fastest classic level farming setup, right? And as you see, Horus is utilized. That's 9 levels that Horus is going to be utilized in, where it's good every time, right? Horus has the same buff as a 3 gold max speedy at level 1 at 1 bronze star, right? Horus is going to have a very strong speed buff effect, which again, or not again, but I think, as many people know, very good because it boosts attack damage, but it also boosts the amount of ability uses, which is good, especially when attack damage is super high enough where it one-shots everything anyways. You want to think about the attack damage and the attack speed as multiplicative, right? 5 times 5, 25. The more that spreads apart, the less value you're going to get, right? 6 times 4 is going to be 24, right? So on and so forth. So you want to think about that multiplicative attack damage and attack speed. The closer they are together, the more damage value you will be maximizing. So Horus helps with that. And Horus is also very important for the challenge levels as well, right? When you see a lot of the better setups in challenge levels, you see Horus being utilized alongside Speedy, right? You don't just see one or the other, you always see both, because Horus can be used as a second speed boost for damage, whereas Speedy can be used for utility, and they're both just going to be very, very strong overall and very good to utilize in the elemental challenges. So yeah, that's pretty much Horus's versatility. He can be used in any level in the game, still be good. He can be used as a replacement for Speedy. Right when you summon him at level 1 at 1 bronze star, he can be a replacement for Speedy, and he's still better because he attacks, right? Same effect as Speedy, now with an attack. And I think the reason this overshadows the other mythics is, again, the other mythics aren't going to have as versatile use in as many levels, right? Amaterasu can't be used in IQT, or sorry, not can't be used in IQT, but isn't really a core factor of IQT, and he pretty much can't be used in Volcano Goddess, right? You want to think about how Zeus is pretty much just used in IQT, has some uses in other levels, but not going to be very commonly used in classic levels. Ra is pretty much just going to be used for IQT. His use in classic levels as a way to situationally speed up farming is not very common anyways, and I'm pretty sure it isn't really even necessary, right? This pretty much applies to the other mythics before and the uses I stated for them, but there's just no other mythic that is used in as many setups as Horus, which is why I think Horus is the best mythic, especially with the fact that you do not need to upgrade Horus. You don't need to star up Horus in any way. It's not like with the Greek gods where you need to get them to 3 gold to maximize their damage percent boost, where they can situationally beat Mighty. No, Horus is just good right from the start, right when you get him, going to be used in every setup, and there's no situation where you don't want to use Horus. That's going to be it for this video. Like, subscribe, and yeah, see ya.